That would be the best case for everybody because
Babe,
it's just a safer situation.
I'm reacting to a car chase that's going on in LA right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people could get hurt.
It's a Kia.
Either way. Now he's under the
guy's
freeway,
driving a
under
Kia.
The 110 freeway. We'll see. He's coming out the other side.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Coming out on the west side. He's westbound.
He's not coming out.
I didn't see him come out. Maybe he's
What?
stopping under the freeway.
Oh, he's hiding from the helicopter.
Might be.
He's hiding from the helicopter.
Oldest trick in the book. If he decides to dump the vehicle under that freeway and walk
Hey, it
out,
might
we'll
work
see
though.
If he comes out. There he is.
Oh, there he is. He
Going the
realized
wrong
that
way.
it's not gonna
Going
work.
the wrong way. This is a surface street. This is a street that
Wrong
parallels
way.
the
He's
110
driving
freeway.
wrong way. Oh no.
It's a very narrow service area.
This is
Surface street,
crazy.
you can see
Look
him.
at the
He's gonna come up on,
production.
he's gonna be forced
They
to
have
make
like
left
the
here. This
map
is,
pulled up.
there's a few dead ends
I love
over
how
here,
you can
so if
see
he
like the
doesn't know where he's
shadow
going,
of
he
the
could end up
helicopter.
Locked into a cul-de-sac or
Bruh.
something like that. He's got the
Oh, you can
windows
see what the
down, he's
driver
got
looks
the
like.
visor down, so you really can't see
He's
him, but he
shielding
still has those
himself.
windshield
He's got
wipers
his phone in
going,
his
and
right
looks like he
hand.
might be on the phone.
Yeah.
What?
Is he-
Yes.
He looking up
Holy.
GPS. He
That's
need
probably
directions.
why he hasn't stopped those windshield wipers
trying to
from
pick
moving,
up his
because
pizza.
hands are occupied. One's on the steering wheel, the other one's
What
on
the,
the phone.
bruh?
And,
He's goated. He's
yeah,
doing all this with one hand.
Than me, David. Is he looking at the phone or is he?
on and off.
He looks like he's moving. I don't
What's
know
he
if
looking
that's-
at? Dude, you can
The
almost
first
see what
shot,
he's
the one
looking
where he
at.
got a good shot. He was definitely
Oh
thumbing
no,
something
is
on
he
his
gonna
phone,
just go?
um,
Oh no.
and
Oh!
trying to steer at the same time.
Jesus.
94th and Main Street.
This is
crossing
crazy.
Main,
There's
up
like
down
almost
94th,
100,000 people
continuing.
watching this
Look at the
chase
damage
right
though
now.
on the passenger side. It almost makes you wonder whether that was
Bruh.
there or whether he has done that. Most likely.
Oh, no, he
I'm gonna go
definitely
out
did
on a
that.
limb. This is purely a guess. Probably an impact that he made during
Yeah,
the course of this pursuit.
definitely.
But for all I know, I mean, this
I wonder
was
how
again,
fast he's
that's not his
going. Does it have
vehicle,
the
so
speed
we just
that he's
don't know,
going?
But the driving that we've seen here, we've seen so many close
This
calls.
is
We
insane.
just haven't made an actual visual
LA stolen
of
car
actually
suspect
coming in contact
driving
with any other
erratically.
vehicles, but he's continuing these random turns now in
Bruh.
an entirely different neighborhood.
These are like
We're
one
in
of the things
Southwest
like you
Division of
can't look
LAPD's
away from.
jurisdiction, just to
It's
the
kind of
west of the
painful to
110
watch,
freeway.
and it's kind of
Still-
scary,
I'm sorry, east,
but
south-
you can't
southeast
stop
division, I should say,
watching. Oh, he's got the rear
Still,
windshield
though,
wipers
no
on.
sign of any black and whites, but what you do see here is a lot of people crossing the road, going about
Yo.
their day without any anticipation of this guy
Oh, no.
down
Oh.
these narrow streets here. Once
He
again,
almost got hit
crossing
again.
Avalon Boulevard with cross traffic, continuing to speed through these residential
Bro, you
neighborhoods.
can't get away.
And,
Just turn yourself
I
in.
Really, you just
Well,
at this point, you just hope he runs out of gas
Yeah.
at this point.
We're all on edge.
I wonder how long this has been going on. If they're talking about him running out of gas. Like, oh, he hit a speed bump. Oh no. Every time he goes
Yeah,
through one of those
California Highway Patrol
intersections.
still has eyes on
It's
him.
like scary,
They're still
bruh.
calling out the location, and back at dispatch, there is back at the back.
Oh,
at the,
my
back at
God,
the,
just think,
station,
those cars have no
somebody is
idea,
watching
like,
and ready to make that decision.
that-
You have
that is
multiple
like a
jurisdictions,
stolen
though. You have
car.
California Highway Patrol, they're watching this
Oh,
very
it's a
carefully.
trash
They have
guy.
a helicopter over
Oh,
the,
no.
over this suspect. You also have LA County Sheriff's Department with their own decision makers at the helm. They're watching it go through their jurisdiction.
81
And then you have
degrees
LAPD,
in LA.
who is watching this madman
Oh,
drive
God,
through the
that's a
streets of
busy
Southeast
intersection.
LA in LAPD's jurisdiction. So you have any
That
number
UPS
of
driver's like,
agencies
"Come
here
on,
on top of
trying
some of
to
the
deliver
smaller
my
ones that we traveled
packages."
through, like Inglewood just a moment ago, where anybody can make the
He's just like,
decision
"Oh,
to
not
engage
again."
with the suspect, get
Another
units in the
frickin'
area,
chase.
try and set up for a spike
Where's
strip
the
if they have
cops?
opportunity. There you
Shouldn't the
see,
cops be
he's
trying to
rolled up that
pursue him?
window, he's got the phone in his hand, the phone
Or
in
they're
his
just
right
like
hand,
waiting for him to
using
run
his
out of
left
gas.
hand to steer the vehicle, making wild, random turns.
Oh, God, what is he gonna do
as he
here?
goes over the double yellow
Nope,
lines
wrong
here.
way.
A whole line of
What if
traffic on
another
92nd
what if
Street
another car
at a
comes the
red
other
light.
way?
And you can see traffic is starting to pick up here.
Wow, he's
as he
so
makes his way
lucky.
down
Oh,
the
look
wrong
at, here
way,
comes
going the
another
wrong
car.
way on 92nd. Folks pulling over
Oh,
to make
God.
way for this guy as he
Make
continues
way.
to speed through Southeast LA,
Yo. Oh, no.
without anybody's safety in mind.
Oh, God.
This is just
Someone's not
so
going to pull over in
dangerous.
time.
And traffic is
Head-on
only going to
collision
get worse.
incoming.
It's what, just a
Oh,
few
no,
minutes
never
after
mind.
5 p.m. on a Friday. A lot
On
more
a
people,
Friday,
a lot more
bruh.
people will be hitting the roads in their
He's just
cars
trying to
on their
get home
vehicles.
from work.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally he's found some empty roads. but
excited for that
overall,
weekend.
There's a lot of traffic out on this
Oh, my
Friday
God,
afternoon.
he's
You can see
stuck.
him occasionally
Is he gonna
countering
run
that-
into the
countering that traffic.
frickin' trash
In
cans?
this position, he's actually forced to stop. Look at him.
Oh,
Getting out.
he's getting out.
Getting out, dumping the vehicle in the middle of the street.
Or she.
It's a
What?
It's a woman.
It's a woman
Yo.
jumping out of the vehicle.
It's a
with
woman.
backpack, now running for it, but
She's
there's nobody
dipping.
behind her. There's nobody behind her. She's just dumped that vehicle, a stolen Kia
Bruh.
Soul, in the middle of the road. And she is just going for a jog as if nothing ever happened, and without anybody.
She isn't in the proper
she could very well
jogging
hide out
attire.
easily, if she found the right hiding spot.
Yo,
here,
she's
but
gonna get
just jog
apprehended,
up
bro.
Compton Avenue here
She
on the
dipping.
sidewalk. We're gonna follow her each and every move
She
here. but
dodged the
on foot,
car.
They have an excellent opportunity to try and get some law enforcement in the area.
Yeah,
to
she's
get
it's
this woman
GG's now.
into custody. She
It's
is
GG's.
a real danger to
Just
the
like the back of her
community.
shirt, GG's.
And, I sure hope we see this end. You know.
Oh,
with an arrest
yeah,
here,
it
because
didn't
she's
take
gotta
long
be
for her
taken
to
off
get
the road.
tired.
Absolutely.
And you would think that law enforcement is mobilized to.
What does she
sort
got
of,
in? She got like
get in
3
there as
backpacks.
quickly as possible. Now that
What she got with her?
If we can see her, the law enforcement.
Why'd she?
Oh, they're
Why'd
watching
she
as
steal
well.
the car?
They're very
I
identifiable.
bet this
the
is
white
just
pants,
blown
the-
up
the
into
jersey
something
shirt,
way
whatever that
bigger than
is,
she
and then
thought it
she's
would
not
be.
she's not
Like
gonna
she's
run too
literally
fast. I mean, she's already
120,000
kinda getting
people are
gas, so
watching her.
You can tell she's really
Just
tired.
jog
Ironic
or
thing
walk on the
about this, ironic
sidewalk
thing
right
about it,
now.
She thinks she's just.
Oh,
what
is she
trying to do
hitchhiking?
here?
She's
Hitchhiking?
hitchhiking.
Stop.
a hitchhiking, carjacking.
Come on,
He
really?
says stop.
This is unbelievable. This is
Ain't
out of
nobody
control.
gonna pick her
what is
up.
she gonna do? She has no idea how many eyes.
What if
are
somebody
on here.
picked her up?
She thinks she's
Oh,
going
she
for
hiding.
a Friday afternoon stroll down Compton Avenue. She's about to be.
She in Compton?
Rudely awoken here.
Oh,
if she
nah,
continues.
bruh.
If she tries to hitchhike or carjack somebody, this is gonna take.
What
a
is
much
she gonna-
different turn.
what?
Look at her, stopping
What is she
traffic,
doing?
trying to get a ride. Look
She's
at
like,
her
please.
hands trying
She
to
looks
beg for a
crazy.
ride as she
Nah,
continues.
she looks like a tweaker on the side of the road in Compton.
Yeah, this
just
is
incredible.
this might be a first to see a pursuit suspect then get out of the
GG,
car
everyone's
and
saying
try to hitchhike.
GG's in the chat.
Does she not hear the choppers?
Well, she's probably
must.
Yeah, is she just oblivious?
multiple
Like,
choppers and but
just like, oh, there's a helicopter. It's probably not
it's so
looking at
fascinating to
me.
see
What are the
if,
chances?
Well, how
law
this
enforcement
ends.
decides to
It's gonna
pick this
end
person up, or
soon.
is she just gonna walk,
Like,
walk,
she
walk?
can't
Where's she
just
from? What's
keep
her story?
walking.
We just don't know. But
She's
Well,
gonna
had
get
plenty of
apprehended.
Opportunities to hide. She could easily, find private property where she could hide. She's not making any attempt to hide. She's sticking with the sidewalk here, just trying to. I mean, who knows where she? I
Just
don't-
taking
I
a
doubt she knows
Friday
where she is, to be
evening
honest with
stroll.
you, but I could be wrong. But she's really looking for
After
a ride. I mean, she's
stealing a
desperate
Kia Soul.
for a ride, and I just don't think she understands how many eyes are on her. But she is still.
Oh God, she's
continuing
still trying to
try
hitchhike.
and wave down other
Nah.
motorists. It's
She's
not
gonna
gonna
get
be
hit,
long.
bruh.
It seems like it's taking forever, but there are officers.
She's in the
on
middle of
way
the road.
over
Oh,
here,
look at.
and,
Got some
it
people
seems
watching.
Like it's,
Oh,
we're
God.
mere seconds or minutes
That
away
guy's
from
gonna
somebody,
see the helicopter and
pulling
put two
up
and two
here
together.
with lights and sirens flashing. But
Well-
right now,
And those people
look,
there, I
mean,
wonder if
she's
they
got-
know what's
Right,
happening.
we have seen signs that there are people watching this.
Oh, yo.
We saw a couple of guys.
She, like, went
just
over,
few
like, a
minutes ago on an
frickin'
intersection and
sidewalk.
Saw her going by and clearly.
Look at that.
Physically, waved and were excited.
Hold
about
on, let
that.
me make-
Those folks on that
Actually, no,
balcony
this is
might
good.
have been watching this as well, knowing
She
that
went
she's coming
off-roading
away.
there a little
So
bit.
this has become a little bit of something. So there are a number of folks out there that are watching this pursuit.
Yeah,
Yeah, 131
has
people
units on
watching
the
right
way.
now.
So LAPD
So then
Southeast
this
units,
has
I
been
believe,
going on
are
for
actually making their way over
about a
to
half
the
an
place.
hour, I'm
It seems
guessing
like
it
it's taking
started.
forever, but they are aware of this. They are watching this live on ABC7, and they are clearly aware
What
of
the-
her movements. And they
Yeah,
are trying
so-
to get units into position here as she continues
There's just
to
squad
hustle,
cars with the news pulled up,
towards 100th
just
Street.
like
She's got the phone
telling
still in
them
her
where
hand,
where
a
she is.
backpack and another bag as she starts to pick up the pace once again here down Compton Avenue.
Oh, okay, she got a
And,
second
not
wind, her
venturing
third
into any
wind.
private property. She's sticking with a public sidewalk. Which
Yo,
tells
they're
me,
like right. We got that
she's,
bird's eye view.
not
We
really
right
making
above
a big
her.
effort to hide. She's had plenty of opportunities to hide in a way that we would never find her.
Nah,
and
she
law
ain't
enforcement
hiding.
would lose track
What
of
the-
her. That's not the situation here. But what I am
They have
curious
no
to see
idea
is
the
as
helicopter
this
is like
pursuit
watching that
starts to go
person
viral
right
on
in
the
front of
internet,
them.
At what point do we start to see other
Oh,
people?
look.
There's
Oh,
somebody right
God.
there with a
They're shooting
phone.
video
See,
of her.
there
Yup.
are already people.
Yeah.
That, just as I was saying that, there are already pedestrians
Yeah,
on the
there's-
street there, well aware of this woman who is just walking through the neighborhood, and they know
That's
she's
crazy.
up to
They
no
must
good.
be
So,
tuned into this
This is
stream.
now public knowledge. I'm sorry, Giovanna.
That's crazy. Like, imagine that'd be crazy just watching yourself on this stream, like watching the woman that they're pursuing. That would be trippy.
And CHP, with eyes on her here.
Oh, where'd she go?
She might have ducked in.
She might have
Dang.
ducked into one of these parking garages.
We lost her.
Or one of these cars.
We lost her.
I don't think she came out the other side. They lost her. They lost her inside, in between
Yo,
these
she
two
got away.
She could have knocked on
being told-
someone's door,
She might
right?
just be hanging out in the shade. That's a parking garage right there, so
Yeah.
she might be hanging in there.
Uh-oh.
These
They're
are-
all
Look at
watching.
They
these
sense a
people. See,
commotion.
These people know exactly who she is.
Yep.
They're all
And
freaking out.
everybody is
They know
watching
what's
on
going
their
on.
phone here, trying to catch a glimpse. They're watching online. They're trying to record it.
They're trying to
But she is
record her
somewhere
for some
in
likes
this
so they could
vicinity,
post a
and
short
they
of
are
it on
now in a
YouTube
position-
later.
Now that she's on foot, they should
Like,
be
I
able to
saw
lock down this apartment
a person
complex
who stole
for
a
at
car
least
or
this
whatever,
1 square
like-
block. However, it's been at least 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes.
Everybody
maybe I'm losing
out
track of
for
time,
their
maybe even
likes.
more, and we still see no sign of LAPD. We know they're on the way, but right now,
Yo,
no
how long is it
sign
gonna
of
take
LAPD
the cops to
as
get
this
there?
woman
Like-
has more and more time to hide, whether she's just getting some shade or taking a rest, like you said, David. Good possibility there. She could just take a breather inside the carport undercover. And
She could be
and
Where's the
wait
cops?
this
I'm
out.
waiting for the
She could be
cops to
hiding
pull
under
up.
a car, and we don't know what the strategy is for law enforcement. They may know who she is.
Maybe she's a master escape artist and
Behavior alone,
no.
she's still a threat. She could be.
Don't take
dangerous,
eyes off
and
of
now
that
she's
location.
hanging out in this property here. We
Oh,
don't know
got
where she
another
is
view
or
of
if
a
she's trying to get into
helicopter
somebody's
there.
place. And there's a CHP helicopter that's been watching her as well. They know where she is. There's an approximation at least, and from that they could track her down. But to state the obvious, the good news
Yeah,
is
they
she
know
jumped out
like
of a
the
car. That's when she
the
was
general
less
location of
dangerous.
her, so
Far less dangerous now.
Right.
there's really
Exactly.
nowhere she could
Exactly
go
right.
from
I
that
don't think They know
building.
who she is because for all of this pursuit, they've been referring to her as a he, and so I think they were as
That's
just as
crazy.
surprised
Why'd
when she
they
stepped out of
just
the
assume
vehicle.
it was a guy?
She again, this was a stolen vehicle, a stolen.
Just
Kia
like
Soul.
no
Not
no
sure
thought
where
that
was
it
stolen.
could possibly be a
But,
woman. Like,
her
no,
actions
it's a
here,
man.
you're right, David.
Has
I
to
mean,
be.
She's really, now that
Only
that
men
car's
do
abandoned,
crazy things
she is
like
not a
this.
threat, not as much of a threat, anyways, as she was earlier. And
Unless
now
like
there
they
is a
saw her
belief
and
that she
thought
is
she looked
indeed
manly or like a
hiding out
man,
in
but
that carport, likely the one
I
on the
don't
right
know.
there, but I'm not sure. There's two buildings there with two separate
Oh.
carports. She
they
is
zooming in
somewhere,
on the dude on the
uh,
scooter.
in this vicinity.
Yeah, and it's possible that all of these pedestrians we're seeing are calling.
Why are they
911
zooming in on
and
him?
letting authorities know that she
Let
is
that innocent
at
man
that
be.
property.
Is this guy talking to somebody? I don't see anybody he's talking to.
Don't tell me.
Is it
He's
oh,
just
I thought
talking to
somebody's over
her?
there.
Should be,
He's
Hiding
talking
in
to
those-
somebody.
He's talking to somebody.
He's
or he's
talking to
looking
somebody.
for her.
Oh, maybe he's just
Yeah.
talking
That would
to
be
him on the
crazy.
phone while he's looking for
They
her.
just pan the camera and
Got it. Yeah, we're gonna try and come around.
Hey,
the
he's
other
a
side here,
vigilante.
see who's on the other side of that fence.
He's trying
He
to,
was
like,
talking
scope out
to
where she's
somebody.
at.
I don't know if it's her, but he was talking to somebody.
that'd
near
be
that
crazy. She
dumpster.
just comes out from behind that
And
fence.
Who knows at this point if she's
She in
you
the
know, I mean,
dumpster?
it's just impossible to see. We can't tell exactly where she is, but he appeared to be communicating with somebody behind that fence.
Yeah. Well, this has really been a fascinating pursuit. I mean, we took it with some.
All right, I'm too invested at this point. I have to see how this ends.
Somebody's got eyes on her in the front of the building. That's going to be the California.
Where are the
Highway Patrol
cops, bro? What is this
who has made
response time?
eyes
Like,
on the
it's
suspect.
been like 10
She has
minutes
apparently changed clothes.
Yeah.
She's
that
changed
she's
clothes.
been in this. Oh, what? She
Same clothes.
changed?
I'm sorry, same clothes.
Oh.
She's in the same. I'm sorry, I'm getting conflicting information. She's in the
I
same
was about to
clothes
say,
now,
somebody got
and
an interesting
hopefully we'll catch a
sight
glimpse
of her
here
changing.
On the front of the building. Look at the crowd that's starting to gather here. There's somebody with their
There we
phone.
go.
She's in a doorway.
Are all those people tuned into the stream? Uh-oh.
Pointing at something?
People are pointing.
They
at
have eyes on her.
But
They have eyes on the suspect.
Or are they trying to get the attention of the
no sign of any law enforcement here. I just have to
Yeah,
reiterate
that's
what we're
I
watching
know.
here is going on
Where are
closer
the
to 10
cops?
minutes now, where there is no sign of law
They can't have anything
They-
bigger than this going on.
We heard that LAPD Southeast units were.
She
on
could
the
be
way
in
out
that
here,
car right now,
but quite
leaving.
Frankly, guys, I can't tell you I'd be surprised if they just abandoned this. It's possible. I'm
What?
not saying it's going to happen, but
Nah.
they are very quick to let these go.
What?
There's not an immediate danger to the public.
That would be
and they don't
insane
feel
if they
like
just
we
let
have
this
We
go.
don't know that, but they have other
Like,
business,
what?
They have other calls coming in. Not only
Nah,
bringing
what
off the hook
could
left
be
and
more
right.
important
If,
than this,
you know,
like, going
if a
on
woman
right
who's
now?
no longer in that stolen vehicle is just walking around South LA.
Nah, they ain't gonna let this one go. There they are.
LAPD Southeast unit.
I was gonna say, they ain't got nothing going on, bruh.
And LAPD.
They probably just
LAPD
giving out some
and
speeding
CHP,
tickets.
Two separate black and whites now pulling up to this apartment
We got some
building.
black and whites incoming.
And if they can get eyes on her, they'll be in a better
Oh,
position.
God.
Here. Otherwise, they're going to need more
Here
units
come the
to
boys
lock
in
down this
blue.
area and try
Well,
and
it looks
corner
like they're
her,
in,
but,
like,
at
like
least there are units here.
brown
CHP
or, like,
and LAPD both responding
beige.
out here to the end of this pursuit.
But
It'll
look at
be-
how casually everyone else is walking around. That makes me a little nervous. I don't know.
Hopefully they can help direct them to where they think she is. I just kind of
With all the people
I'm
there,
kind of thinking
somebody's
that she
gotta
still
know.
should be seen as a threat because when it comes to her,
Yeah, you never know. What she could have a
behavior
weapon.
during the driving, and also
She could be on drugs. She could be having an
I mean, who
episode.
knows what her mental state is.
Yeah.
And if she's now trying to hang out in somebody's private property, trying to hide out. that could
Yes,
be
this
tricky.
is a big deal.
So he's
Oh
gonna
God.
figure this out.
Oh God, he's running.
So he's moving a little quicker. Maybe he sees something. Maybe he doesn't. He's definitely spoken to a
I'm
few
reacting
witnesses
to
down there.
this
And
woman
now you see
stole a
that
car.
CHP
This is
officer
live, and
heading back down that alleyway in the same
she ditched
direction
the
that we
car, and
were
now she's like
trying to
in
find
this like
her
apartment
earlier. So
complex.
somewhere in between these buildings here, somebody has made eyes on her. And as far as we
I'm
can
too
tell,
invested. I have to
she
see
hasn't
what
moved over to a
happens.
different property. I think she's probably still hiding out near this parking garage. I imagine
All
if we
these
stay here long
people,
enough,
they're probably tuned
this
into this
officer will
stream,
eventually,
like, cause
bring her back out to
they
the
like
street
know
and
what's
find
going
her.
on and
But,
stuff.
yeah,
So
you
they're
can see the
probably
crowd
one of
here.
these
Everybody over here
140,000
seems to be
people
well
watching.
aware,
Let's
who
go
she
to
is
that
just
stream
based
and
on
they
what
can
they're
tune
seeing on their
into your
phones and
stream.
online.
Yeah.
I'm not streaming. I'm just
I'm just
recording.
curious to
But
see where she is, or if she actually.
wouldn't
was
that be
able to
crazy
get
just
into
watching
somebody's
yourself
home
on this like
from
live
underneath
stream?
there.
Like,
and there's probably a
I
lot
know,
of places that
right?
she could be
That'd
hiding
be
as well.
crazy. Or you see this later and you
Yeah,
saw
I mean,
like
there's
your
a lot of
car or
hiding
something.
spots here. She is on
But you
private
just think it was like
property,
a
so,
crazy
she is
driver or
trespassing.
something. Like,
But again, when we talk about those petty crimes, was that the officer?
Yeah, it looked like he was. He was
I know,
looking around
right?
The back of the other
then she
building.
just got rid of the car like
Yeah.
in the middle of traffic because she had like nowhere
I
to
mean,
go.
most of, you know, when you talk
And then
about
she was
something,
trying
you
to
know, all of the traffic
she was like trying to
infractions and the
hitchhike, like she wanted
trespassing,
someone to pick her up.
Charge. I mean,
Why
these
would
are
somebody
all
pick her up?
relatively
I know, she
petty
just looked
misdemeanors
crazy.
relative to the actual theft of the automobile. But other than that, guys.
But now she's
you
just
know,
been in this
it's
like
gonna be,
complex for like a
probably
minute.
a mental health situation.
Well,
Yeah.
at the
like
end of the
more
day.
like
But
like
right now
10
you can
minutes.
see there's an LAPD officer in front, a CHP officer in the back. They are trying.
A crowd
to
is
track her
beginning
down.
to form.
Yeah, this could be something that takes a while. So I don't know if there are other
I
units
know.
showing up, or if it's going to be.
But it
left to
took
these
so
two
long for
officers
them
kind
to
of
like
assess
show
and-
up,
and
the
get out,
cops.
but
Like it
I
literally
hope
took
everybody
like
in that
15
apartment
minutes.
building can at least
But
assess
the
their
end,
own
they knew
property so
exactly
they
like
know
where
that
she
she's not
was.
intruding on them, because there's law enforcement right there that can
And they
help out
said
if she
like
is.
they wouldn't be
Alright,
surprised
so
if they
I'm
just
being
like
told,
left it alone.
That CHP
But I was just like, nah, there
may
ain't
have
no
her.
way. They're
They-
just like
the
not gonna
officer,
do anything.
The CHP officer who was walking through there may have her. Whether he has the right person is yet to be, yet to be seen here. Nope. There
Oh,
he is.
nope,
He's coming
he
back
ain't got
out
nobody.
empty-handed here. So we had
Empty-handed.
heard a report that
How do you want to
CHP
check mark on YouTube?
possibly had somebody
Huh?
in custody, but
going on?
now
Check
you can
mark
see
on
him coming
YouTube.
around the building here.
You get verified.
into his radio.
I don't really know
He's got his
exactly,
hand on his
but
weapon and still trying
he's
to
got his
find
hand
her
on
now,
his weapon.
perhaps Possibly inside this building.
Oh, he's
Additional
running.
Oh.
CHP officers running
He's
in there
he's
now.
going faster.
Private security,
Think they found him.
LAPD,
Think they found her.
all walking through that doorway. Maybe they have eyes on her, but we did have a report just a few seconds ago that
This-
CHP possibly had somebody.
Yeah, you want the boys in blue to
Okay,
win.
So this is coming close.
This ain't no
I guess
cops and
it's
robbers.
reassuring to see that they are quickly moving.
Actually, this actually is cops and robbers.
No, an approximation of where she
People
might
keep
be.
commenting,
Somebody
see
might have told them where
Palestine.
she is, and then so they're.
I
they're
don't know. They
going
just be
to,
commenting
where that
random
is.
crap,
Hopefully they'll get her.
unrelated.
More.
Yep, more LAPD units pulling in here. You
Backup
can see
coming.
them continue.
They're saying
Yep, backup
GGs.
now arriving, going through that doorway. Again, I want to just kind of.
They're saying
caution, even though we
GGs.
have a report that somebody's in custody.
Trump
many of these
2024.
situations sometimes end up with a mistaken identity.
It's
The officers on the
Ray
ground don't have as clear
Somebody
a
said
description
it's
as we
Ray
do.
Gunn, the
We've been watching her
Olympic
for the last,
breakdancer.
however many minutes, so we know exactly what she looks
Nah.
like. but those officers on the ground may, you know,
You guys are
maybe
funny.
rounding up some people who they have, you know, suspicion
Y'all
of,
chatting
but
right now. You
not
guys are
positive
funny.
identity. So we'll see.
Nah,
They
it's
may have somebody in
over.
custody.
Harris
We'll see if it's the right
2024.
woman, presumably inside the building, as we've seen now a number of officers walking
Kamala
through
Harris.
that doorway.
And perhaps the local
Yeah.
security guard. I think you mentioned there was local security
Kamala
there.
Harris.
Maybe
It looked like a private, yeah,
Who's
there was
running
somebody
for
in a
president?
white shirt. That looked like private security. We know we
Yeah.
saw LAPD go in
running
there
for president
and
against
several
Trump.
CHP officers. So I'm getting more reports that we are getting confirmation now.
Kamala.
Somebody is in custody. I
Kamala,
think we'll
yeah.
find out here in short order
Kamala Harris.
whether it is
Okay,
indeed the right suspect. But somebody is being taken into custody
You
as
know
we speak.
how
And obviously, authorities don't believe that she is dangerous, maybe that she's not armed, because they're allowing people to walk around. They're not establishing a perimeter to protect people. They're not telling people to stand back. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Yeah,
streaming,
no,
Christian.
I
I'm just
hear you.
recording.
I hear you. I think you know they want to keep the crowd back for sure. They obviously have a better idea now. They're focusing on that doorway. So
The crowd is
inside,
large.
I'm
They
sure are
still
keeping people
haven't
away. We
found
don't see
her.
that crime scene being established just yet. But at the end of the day, again, they're gonna, you know, if they do indeed find her, it won't exactly be a
Yeah,
large
the-
crime scene. They will take her into custody and figure out what the situation is. But they are calling.
She's
in
not
for
in the
backup.
car anymore.
There
She
is a
ditched
little
the
bit of
car.
crowd control. They want to keep people back just in case.
She went in
sideways.
like an apartment
Absolutely,
complex.
Giovanna, but it
So
does
now they
appear
gotta
from
search,
everything we're
like, the
hearing
apartment
that
complex to
somebody
find her.
is being taken into custody, and now you can see that LAPD officer in a much more relaxed.
They probably got to clear out every single
in
like
front of the
room.
building,
And here she comes.
Oh!
residents coming
Is
out
that her?
here. Again, a lot of commotion.
Yo!
You have a number of helicopters overhead.
Wait,
a
that's
number
not
of
her.
Law enforcement vehicles surrounding the building.
Never
And
mind, my
so,
bad. That's
any
not
second
her.
now,
I
think
thought that was
we'll,
her.
we'll have our
I think the
answers.
woman
It
said
seemed like,
that. I think the woman thought that was her too. She was like, "And here she comes."
All right, so
That woman
we're
just caught a
debating
stray.
whether to stay with us and get and see the moment they pull her out, or we need to move on to other news.
Nah.
Bring in some more officers.
We need a resolution.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, we're getting some more information from our assignment desk that they are giving the code 4. So the suspect
What's
is in
code 4?
custody. They are on the
Oh,
second floor
they
of
got
the
her.
apartment building,
GG's.
but they
Everyone's
are
gonna
calling
comment
for an
GG's.
ambulance.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
condition of that
Bust.
suspect is now very much in
Some
question.
GTA
What
stuff.
happened on that
Code
second
4,
floor,
code 4.
again, very much in question as the
She's in
suspect appears
custody.
to require immediate medical attention. They are waiting for that ambulance now. That explains the delay here, but units are now converging on the second floor of that building right there, but they do have confirmation
second
that
floor?
pursuit suspect is indeed in custody. They have issued the code 4, just waiting for an ambulance.
Right.
Aw, dang.
So some unanswered
It's
questions. Maybe
GG's,
she penetrated
guys.
somebody's apartment, but we'll find out as we wait there. And I think what we're going to do is move on to another
Dang,
part
bruh.
of the newscast. Chris, we're going to go back to you.
She had a
as
good
you
run.
Have more information for us.
But-
Thanks a lot. We'll check back with you in just a moment.
Dang,
Other news now, one
they
day
got
after
her.
Federal prosecutors announced the indictments of 5
GG's.
people in the ketamine